Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I am in Walmart and I'm gonna do this intro really fast because you're not supposed to record in Walmart. They be bugging. So I accidentally deleted the footage for this video, the beginning part. So I had to come to Walmart and I said I'll just show it to you in the store. This is where I get like a lot of my little cheap things that you can get. But for this video, I actually used one of these. These things were originally $5.76. It's on selfie modes, but I bought this bottle, but this is not the color. I don't see the actual one I bought. Here it is. I bought this one. This is the actual bottle that you're gonna see me decorate in this video. I got it for 50 cents. Listen, when you go to Walmart, you need to check these deals. I don't even know if it's still the same price now, but when I bought it, it was 50 cents. I should get another one, right? I'm gonna scan it and see. They're double wall, but I literally, all I did, you'll see, I spray painted it, did my own design, epoxied it, and I made it into something else. So guys, stay tuned for this awesome video that's coming, but I wanted to show you where I get some of my stuff from on the other side. I'm gonna show you because a lot of people have been asking me, where do I get those spray painted bottles from? Where do I get my dollar bottles from? Well, right here. They have not many colors left, but in the beginning of the spring, they still have red, but in the beginning of the spring, this is where I got all those bottles from. So Walmart, check out your Walmart to see what they have. But today's video is gonna be a banger, so stay tuned because we're transforming this little 50-cent kids tumbler into something worth way much more. Don't forget to like and ow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. Okay guys, let's get right into today's video. I have a lot to share with you and this is going to be a great video. As you see, I have this bottle that I got from Walmart, caught it on sale at a great price, and it had all those mermaid designs. But I had to spray paint it completely white. I covered up the rim, taped that off so nothing would get inside. I used the white paint from Rust-Oleum, and now I'm thinking, let me do the Mod Podge method. Bad idea. It did not work out that way. FYI, I jacked up this tumbler, but I'm speeding through all of this so that way I can save you guys some time and you'll get to see how I salvaged it, how I fixed it, and how I think it turned out so great. So just keep watching. Now my glitters I got from eFavMart. I love this site. They're huge 1-pound bottles that you can get in all colors and you can catch great deals, and they were only about $8.99. But the other one, the crystal one, I got that one from Hobby Lobby, and they do not have the 40% off no more. But as you see, the Mod Podge method, you saw all those streaks. I have to keep going back and applying more Mod Podge. For me, the glitter did not set in the way I like it or how it would with epoxy. It did not work out. So guys, just keep watching. You're gonna see in real time what happened. Here we go. This is when it went all downhill. I put the Mod Podge over the glitter and I did not let it dry. And now, right, without even waiting, I'm applying the epoxy over it. Oh my God, look and watch as what happens. I can't even believe I'm showing you this, but this is what not to do. I am hoping, now I can feel, oh yeah, I should have, yeah. Yep. I should have, I guess, sealed it. Yep. Yeah, I should have sealed it. So it's literally all coming off. Literally all coming off. I'm kind of like really bummed. Like really bummed right now. Like this is all coming off. Don't know what to do. This felt like some type of glitter oatmeal that was just falling off the bottle, but I just decided to wash it all off and start all over. So I just went and scraped and washed most of it off. It was a hot mess. So I am literally annoyed at this point, but I'm going to try and just repaint it and see if I can salvage this tumbler still. So I am starting all over again. I'm mixing up my resin and I completely messed this tumbler up. I will never be doing the Mod Podge method again, I don't think, because it's just more messier. The Mod Podge dries so much faster and you have to work really fast, you know, and I like to take my time. So I will be doing the Epoxy Method from here on out. It's just much better. This is a tumbler that I'm actually in the process of doing. So if you want to see me finish this video, I'll be posting that video. That's going to be a snow globe tumbler. But as you can see, I tried to get off as much of the glitter from before, but I couldn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and, like, you know, do it over, and hopefully, you know, once I re-glitter it, it will be smooth and flattened out. So that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm just going to apply an even layer. I can feel some of the I'm guessing some of the glitter. Trying to get it as smooth, but you want your first layer to be thin. I can feel, because I did try to sand it a little bit, so I'm gonna brush that off. Seriously, this fly is driving me crazy. I have my garage open. I have never done this like this before, where I'm actually epoxying over like a mistake. So this is a first, literally. But the good thing about, you know, epoxy is that it is forgiving. It will level itself out. So yeah, I should be able to cover all these imperfections up and it be like new. So I'm just gonna start with the white at the top. Make sure I cover everything up. So I can see that in there. So, you know, I will be having decals on this as well, but because the top is white, so I don't have a shaker. Okay. Put the blue at the bottom. Now this is the color of the top. So I tried to find the glitter as close to that as possible. But I don't know. Let's see. Throw it at the bottom. The pink has too many white spots in between, so I do need to fill that in just a little bit more. And I think that's good for the pink. So now what I have, I'm gonna try to do these again. These are the Unicorn Tears. I'm gonna add these in. Okay, so the Unicorn Tears, I think I want to put like right here in the middle. Just lightly around this part. And they're little stars. It says Unicorn Tears, but they're stars in, you know, unicorn colors, and I think it looks nice. I'll add a little bit like at the top of the brim as well, because I did have epoxy up here. But I think that looks nice. Trying to get it to trickle down a little bit. So I'm gonna let that turn. That's how it's looking so far. And then I'll be back to put on, to do another coat, and then I'll put the decal on it. Okay, so it's another day. I'm in my garage and I have my water slide decals. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna put on this bottle. The bottle is already, it's been epoxied with 2 layers. It's been sanded, a light sand because it didn't need that much sanding. But I'm gonna apply the water slide and I'm gonna use some holographic vinyl. But I need to do this, have this ready. So I'm going to seal it. Anytime you use an inkjet printer, you do need to seal the ink, otherwise it will run. You can use the Krylon clear glaze acrylic spray. I can't even talk. You can use the Krylon clear glaze acrylic spray, but I'm going to use the clear gloss. It seals, protects, and revitalizes as well. And I've seen some videos where this might do better. So I'm gonna do an even coat. You wanna do 3 layers. I'm gonna let that dry for about 30 minutes and I'm gonna come back and do another coat. So you just wanna seal this in, make sure your ink is sealed in. I've only used an inkjet, so I have to seal it in. I wanna make sure that the colors stay vibrant and they don't run or spread or fall apart. That's my son, I'm sorry. Make sure that the colors don't fall apart when they go under the water for the water slide method. So this is what the bottle looks like so far. I think I might have did my pink too high, but we'll see. As you saw, I went and sprayed the water slide. So this design, I'm going to actually do vinyl. This is the holographic tech wrap vinyl that I'm using. And I'm going to use it along with the water slide decal. Do not come up, making sure the name stays on. I'm going to layer the name. Come on, one piece. There we go. And to make it pop, because of the unicorn design that I have on the front, I'm going to layer the name. All right, so let's do that first. So that way this will be already on before I apply the water slide, and then I'll just be able to put the last part of epoxy on. So this is just offset, and I'm just gonna place it centered right down here. Sorry if you can hear my son yelling in the background. And now I'm just going to weed that out. I still gotta get a squeegee. Lift that up just like that. And now I'm gonna place this right on top of the black. I hope this, you know, all is, it feels like a lot of colors, but you know, unicorn themes, you know, have a lot of colors. Ooh, did I get that centered? I'm doing it upside down. See if I can lift that. I need to move that over just a tad. Okay, so we have that on there. And the only reason why I put the black was because I wanted that gold to pop. And there's a little bit of black border in the unicorn. And peel that off just like that. I think that looks nice. The water slide is all dry now. It's actually been sitting for over 2 hours, which is definitely enough time. So this is a clear, transparent water slide. So you just want to cut it as close as you can, but it's transparent, so it'll be fine. That should be good. I'm gonna just put it in room temperature water. I'm gonna let that sit for about 60 seconds. You don't want the water too cold and you don't want it too hot. You'll know it's ready when your water slide can move completely, lift off the paper. Don't mind my glitter everywhere. I gotta clean it up. I clean it up after I'm done. So you definitely want to wet the surface where you're going to apply the water slide. These silicone brushes are really good. You can get them at craft stores, but I got them like at 5 in a pack off of Amazon. They help, and I can already see my decal is starting to lift off the paper. So it is ready to go. But just to show you, see how that moves completely, and you just want to position it. So I think I'll position it right about here. Sliding it out delicately. As long as it's still wet, you can maneuver it. My glitter behind is, my eyes are a little bit, camera's kind of in my way. I want to make sure it's centered, so it's not really centered. So I'm going to lift it up a little bit more because of the eyes. That should be centered. You want to take your squeegee and just get all the excess water out. Just lightly brush it so that way it is good to go. It gets sealed and locked in. No moisture in your water slide. There's no cracks. This was a great transfer. So simple and easy. and it's transparent. So I got all the glitter popping behind it, popping through the decal. That's what I wanted. Now what I'm actually gonna do is I want it to pop and match more. So I actually did the same holographic vinyl. So once this dries, I'm gonna apply it over the crown area to make that match and blend more in. But this looks great. I like the way it looks. I do wish it was up a little bit more, but it's already drying. So that's fine. All right, so I'm gonna let that set. Then I'll apply the vinyl, and then we can lock it in with another layer of epoxy. After you smooth it out, you just want to pat it dry. Okay, so this is dried on there, and I'm going to try to put the gold crown exactly in its spot. Let's turn up the light a little bit more so I can see. I want it to be exact. I think my face is getting in, my face is getting in the shadow. Okay. Gotta line this up perfect. Seriously? And I think I got it. Okay. Hope and pray that this water slide. The water slide came off. I can't believe I did that. I think the water slide, yes, the water slide just came completely off. Wow. That will not work. Thank God I have another one. Wow, 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 wow. That just came completely off. Always do extra. So I applied another decal. I printed out, I cut out another crown. As you see, I applied some stars, but this time I'm going to use my hand to place it and guide it, just because I don't want anything lifting up. And this Tech Graph vinyl is strong, so I'm able to maneuver it. Kind of wanted it lifted. This side is a little more down. Sorry, I'm in my garage. I wanted it up a little bit more, but now I can't pick it up, because if I pick it up, I probably will pull up the water slide, even though it's on there. But I'm gonna have to let that rock. Put it down just a little bit too fast. But here, so you can get a better view. Okay, I have my epoxy mixing. Been stirring it for a good 3 minutes. Now, this is, again, this was only 50 cents. 50 cents. Next time, I know not to do my second layer of glitter so high, because I would have rather the unicorn come down a little bit. I had to push it up because I didn't want the eyes on the dark part. So, you know, this is my first tumbler. And I did it for my sister on this type of bottle because, you know, she didn't want to pay for the other ones. You know, those bottles can be a little bit more pricier. So, you know, I did this so that way I could give her a cheaper version. And I'm tired of talking in this mask. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And we're going to start to apply the epoxy. I love these silicone. This is much better because you can reuse them over and over again.
I'm just going to make sure I apply all around. I do not want to be wasteful because I need it all. But I did have like an uneven area. So I want to make sure I get that. I want to make sure this top area is smooth. You guys didn't see me sand on camera, but I did sand. It was a very light coat of sanding. This is the area that was kind of uneven right there. So right in here is the area where it's just a little uneven. So I'll let it level itself out. Because there was, this is not a regular, regular tumbler. It had that level in between. So I packed it with glitter and epoxy because I want it to be at the same level as the rest of the tumbler, rest of the bottle. My son just hit his toe, and of course I couldn't go in the house because I have these gloves on and epoxy. So he was in there screaming just a few minutes ago. So that's why I kind of glopped it on, because I'm trying to hurry up and get inside to him. So I got a nice thick coat on there. I'll let that turn for about a good 6 to 8 hours. Using my Wagner heat gun, just gonna hit it so that way get out any air bubbles that might be there. Don't forget about the bottom. One more time around. And we should be good. Here is the finished product. This is really kind of thick. I don't know if you can tell, but I had to do 4 coats on this because I messed up the top when I was, peeling it off, and I didn't show that part.
and then some of the epoxy, you know, up here had came off. I had went down too far. You know, I had to tape everything sealed up here. I had it taped up. So I actually had to peel it off and then do it again. So that means I had to do another layer of epoxy. So it's kind of thick. It still needs, I would say, another, even though it's sat for 24 hours, because there's 4 layers of epoxy on here, I would say it would need to sit for another 24 hours. I'm just going to clean up the rim, the top, as you can see, and then it'll be ready to go. So let's clean this up. And I'm just going to take some alcohol to finish getting that off. All I did was I took my X-Acto knife and I cut around it. I cut all the excess epoxy off. So I just actually did just like that around. And as you can see, I didn't get, you know, a straight line. So I'll continue to clean this up, you know, and I'll just take off all the excess epoxy, whatever's there. And you see it comes right off. So I want to get it as straight and professional as possible, getting off the lines, making sure nothing is left on. You want to keep an X-Acto knife at all times because this comes in handy for so many different things. So you see, I'll just get that off, clean that up. So I'll continue to do that off camera. You know, you want to get everything off. So I'll take this and scrape and get everything off. Now this up here is spray paint. No epoxy touched that. I guess a little bit of the spray paint got in. I just want to make sure that I have everything off so that way the lid screws on really well. So this was my very first tumbler. It was only 50 cents. You cannot beat that, 50 cents. So definitely go and check out your local stores to see what you have. It is not insulated. It is a plastic bottle, BPA free. It is not insulated. I'm still gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this up off camera, but I know she will love this because she loves unicorns. Now she has her own personalized bottle. Take this to school, and I like the handle. So you definitely can't beat this price. Now I'm gonna have so many more videos coming up because I did order some actual regular tumblers, stainless steel ones, and sublimation tumblers. So you're gonna see all of those. I have some acrylic bottles. Stay tuned for my unboxing on where I get them from. So go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I post weekly and you don't want to miss out, so hit the notification bell. Guys, I will see you next time in the next video. As always, stay blessed, sparkle like a unicorn. Take care, guys.